You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You already know it. King Dingbat here. And the big word, the big question right now as we sit, 9:37 my time, I guess 12:37 your time on the East Coast, is A.J. Brown going to play? Or are we going to have to go through this week without him? That's the giant question. Also, the other question is this. What is Howie going to do? Because it is time. With the bye week coming next week, it is time to make a trade. And it's got to happen soon. What is going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? Stinky Fish, what's up? Van Helsing, A-Warrior Rage, Youngin, 125, 850, Lucio, Rich, Vigilant Tracker, Donnie, what's going on? Doomsday Corner Sports, I like that. Rocco, what's up, my man? Barry 81. Royalty in the house. Royalty in the house. The Barbie the Doll Princess of YouTube is here. What's up? Mayday, mayday. We need to double walk the Cowboys. What's up, buddy? Aiden. What's happening? Damani, for the love of the art now. All right. Philly Sports Rap, Grunge Smurf, Nick, Roll Philly Dogs, Paul, Tyrese. Anybody that I missed, I apologize. It's a big, big weekend for the Eagles. Football Friday, got a big game, revenge game this week versus Giants. I look at it as a must-win. If you want number one seed going into the playoffs, AFC, you got to beat the Giants. Can't get swept by the Giants before bye week. 6-2 sounds a lot better than 5-3, and that's what we need. You know, I'm doing good today, Billy. I'm doing good. I just fed the cats. I always feed them right before I come live. Because then they eat, and then they get all tired, and then they go to sleep, and it's nice and calm. Otherwise, they'll be running up me, jumping on my computer all over the place. So I try to get them all chilled out. I think it's working. Yizzo, what's going on? Wolfgang, rather. Yizzo, what's up? Luciano, what up? B-Don, what up? Billy, what up? What up? What's up, my man? I'm a big fan. ESPN's talking the whole A.J. Brown posting situation way out of hand. I hate it. They're not trading him. No, they're not trading him. They're not trading him. At least not this year. If they do trade him, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen in the offseason. You know, so why worry about it now? You know, but if the Eagles do trade him, then they're going to have to go out and get a wide receiver. Well, I tell you, I want the kid from Ohio State. If you can wait till he comes out in the draft, that's the play. Absolutely a must-win. Can't drop any more division. You can't, and especially a sweep to the Giants, dude. Anthony, what's going on? He goes, I say we trade Saquon. He hasn't done much. Let's see if we can get a first-rounder. Someone you can't get a first-rounder for him. You're not going to get a first-rounder for a running back. But why? I don't know why you would want to get rid of Barkley. I mean, look, I watch it. Barkley's not the problem. Barkley's he's still got the explosiveness. It's just the offensive line has been really bad. I wouldn't trade him at all. A.J. Brown things get on nerves. I don't even pay attention to it. Like, oh, he posted this. Oh, throw me the ball. Yeah, okay. Every receiver wants the ball. Who cares? Like, I don't care. Who cares? You know, kiddies. Hopefully they're going home soon. Hopefully they be going home. We got 341 people in the chat, but not even 100 likes. Don't let 500 get throttled. Oh, my live stream last night got demonetized. Well, I don't know. I had to do a manual review. Then they said it's fine. But every time that thing does that, it screws up my algorithm for like a month. That's the fourth time this month that's happened. I didn't even say no. I didn't even curse. Hopefully, I got some of these kiddies going home today to new homes. A.J. Brown isn't getting traded before deadline. Ain't happening. Darius Cooper is back, I believe. Well, he's practice. He's at his practice window's open. 500 in the building. The Kings report on the Eagles. You know it. Desert Dave says, "Go Phils." 500. What's up? What's up, my man? Charles says, "Well, 500. Go Birds. Get Chubb or cornerback. Get an O-line help too." That's who I want. I want Bradley Chubb. I think that he's the best match. You know. Yeah. So I saw this. The Eagles' private jet was in Tennessee. Why? Is there a player that they're trying to get to come back with them? I don't know. You know. I mean, I saw I forget the guy's name. There's a pass rusher they were talking about. But, I mean, he's got, one sack on the year. He's never had more than 6.5 in his career. Give me Bradley Chubb instead. I'm okay with Coop in for A.J. this week. Why? Why? Are you upset at A.J. Brown? Oh, man. You people with A.J. Brown. My only problem with A.J. stuff is now everyone's got to answer for him because he's not going to do media. I really think that we entertain it in the offseason. Smitty is ready for. You still need another wide receiver. You still need another wide receiver. So if you trade A.J. Brown, you have to get another wide receiver. I mean, to me, get him 2 more years. Keep him 2 more years. Yeah, I don't know how healthy Dickerson is. Like, I don't know if he's playing injured or not. But at least Cam Jurgens, like I don't want Jurgens to play this week. If Jurgens doesn't play, that means he gets this week off. He gets a whole bye week off. Dude, we might get a healthy Jurgens back. Ethan, what's going on? BMO said John McMullen said that the Jets had nothing to do with anything. It's one of the business executives playing. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. But here's my only question. If McMullen knew something, would he say it anyways? He probably wouldn't be able to say it. Oh, if he's hurt. No, well, yeah, if he's hurt, he can't play, of course. I only say rest AJ because Hammy hurts plus bye next week. Yeah, if he can't play, then I agree. But, I mean, I don't know. When I see him, like, on the field, he's not even limping. Like, how bad is his hamstring? 500, I don't think it was in Tennessee. I think it was in New York of the owners' meeting because Luan was in New York or get up. Gotcha. Stop the trade talks of AJ once the O-line's healthy. No, they're not trading OJ. The only people talking trade about AJ Brown is like ESPN and Mark Holmes. Like, those are the only ones. Shaq, maybe Dan Sileo too, I'm sure. Shaq, I agree with you, Philly, because you man. 500, Howie wants Simmons in the draft, or he also looking at Calvin Ridley. I want the kid from Ohio State. I want that kid. What the hell's his name again? It slipped my mind. Here's what I do. I would keep A.J. Brown 1 more year and tell him, look, you're going to have to deal with it. We'll give you a little extra money, whatever. But you're staying 1 more year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first-round pick this year. People are going to think I'm crazy. And I'm going to say, I'm trading my first-round pick this year. And all I ask for return is like a second-round pick this year or third-round pick this year and a first-round pick in 2027. And when that kid comes out from Ohio State, I'm trading up and I'm getting him. Jeremiah Smith. That's the answer. Jeremiah Smith and Devontae Smith. The 2 Smiths. That's what we need. Philly Sports Wrap, thank you so much, man, for joining. I appreciate that. We're up to 425 people. Hit that like. Make sure you guys subscribe. I mean, I don't think the Eagles can afford to just have Devontae Smith and no other receiver. Like, you have to have multiple receivers on this team, in my opinion. Colin Cowher on Fox Sports talk trash about the trade AJ too. They all want it because they want the Eagles to go. They want the Eagles to fall. For the trade, AJ people, Jeffrey Lurie ain't going to allow that this year. It will cost them money to trade AJ. Yeah, it will. AJ Brown didn't practice 500. He probably won't play. Well, he didn't practice yesterday. I haven't seen the injury report today, but I did hear Nick Sirianni talking when I was coming home, And he was saying that even if AJ doesn't practice this week, he still could play on Sunday. So I don't know what you make of that. Usually, if you don't practice on Friday, you don't play. Why don't Howie call 500 for draft advice? He listens. I know. I got him. I got his ear. I know it. He's done too many things that I've said to do. Hey, what's up? Will you send a kitten to Philly? Nah, I'm not putting him on no plane or anything like that. I can't. I just think that's too much. I constantly get people from New York wanting me to ship them. I'm like, I ain't shipping them. I kind of like to know, like, meet the people that they're getting. You know what I mean? There's a couple people I met. I'm like, nah, you know what? Yeah, I don't think we could do this deal. You know what I mean? I'll jack up the price so I know they won't be able to afford it. Because, like, if I don't got a good feeling about you, you ain't taking a cat. So I'm just not shipping it blindly on a plane. Taylor Walker, thank you for super chat. He goes, trade fans that want to trade A.J. Brown to the Jets. Can we trade some of our fans? It's an interesting question. And thank you for the first super chat of the day, man. I really, really appreciate that. We could trade for a wide receiver surgery, but our priority in all season needs to be offensive lineman and edge rusher. I mean, I think you got a big problem on the edge. You have to get a premier pass rusher. If you don't get a premier pass rusher, you're wasting Jalen Carter. AJ's playing 500 confirmed. Well, yeah, I'm waiting to see because I have to do my preview video today, and I can't do it until I know what the whatchamacallit. Fabio, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon tight end. Let Dallas walk. But Dallas is definitely gone. You're going to need a tight end too. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe. You know, I haven't watched a lot of them. What's the news, Philly? AJ needs to stay. AJ's staying. AJ's staying. AJ signed contract after 2023 collapse, knowing he has to share targets. He ain't going nowhere. Nah, at least not this season. I don't want to trade AJ. I'm speaking from perspective of him wanting out. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speculation that he's going to ask for a trade, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see with that when it comes. You know what I mean? Bradley Chubb is the move. That's the move. 4 sacks on the year. He's pretty healthy. He knows Vic Fangio's system, so the adjustment's going to be a lot easier and a lot smoother. I think that's the move, man. Eagles Uncensored, what's going on? And pinky up when you drink. Always pinky up. You got to show you have class. Justin Ryan, man, thank you for super chat. He goes, hope you watched No Kings to learn what fascism is. That's funny. You're a funny dude. You're a funny guy. You crack me up. All those people have no idea what fascism is. Nick celebrates 5 months of membership. AJ is at practice, but not practicing again. Yeah, game time decision is what he's going to be. Philly, did you know Calc and Hurts were college team? I did, yeah. Rakeem, what's going on? He goes, yo, 500 00. What's up? I mean, how you doing? I'm doing great. It's Cooper wide receiver 3 when Dotson leaves. My hope is that Darius Cooper develops into your 3rd receiver next year. That would be my choice. Smith is a real one receiver on this. Devontae Smith is having a monster year. Look, I know Devontae Smith is the number 1 wide receiver. I have no doubt. But I think in today's football, I think the Eagles have to have 2 good wide receivers. I just do. Justin Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Says, no, you don't. Yes, I do. But we can agree to disagree. I definitely know what it is. I know what it is too much. That's the problem. I've learned the right way. I think AJ needs to play this game. Can't afford to have another NFC loss. Yeah, you can't afford to lose this game. There's no question about it. I think this is a must-win. You can't go into the bye 5-3. Not after a 4-0 start. You have to be 6-2 at the bye, get healthy, then you got to split with Green Bay and Detroit. Yeah, Ja'Cory Bennett, his practice window's open. I would not. I've heard rumors that he's probably going to start this week. Don't be surprised to see him out there. Chubb will be here soon. Don't be surprised if we trade for a guard. So if you trade for a guard, are you going to put him in Dickerson's spot or are you going to put him in Steen's spot? Because I don't look at Steen and think that Steen's necessarily the weak link right now. I actually think the weak link is Cam Jurgens because Jurgens' injury. I don't think he's healthy. And then Dickerson's not healthy. And then I think you get Mailata trying to overcompensate to help out the left guard. And then he's not having a great year. And you've had Lane Johnson in and out. Steen's been the one guy that's not missed snaps. So if you get a guard, where do you put him? You just put him at right guard and hope he's an upgrade there and you're fine? Because get a guy that can play center. You need a better center right now. That's what I think. But, you do need depth at guard. There's no question about it. Captain Dale, thank you for super chat. He's a Smitty going for $125 and 2 touchdowns. Barkley also going for 125 yards and 2 TDs. Calling it now. Eagles are going to be hungry this game. See, I have a feeling this is a Saquon Barkley game. I just got that feeling. I do. I think it's going to be a Barkley game. Cruising. What's up, my man? How are you, man? Thanks for super chat. He goes, I want to see how good Hurts is without AJ. And I don't want to see that. Not that I don't think he's good. I think he's good. I just think that why get rid of the guy? Why weaken yourself to that point? You have to get another wide receiver. So if you let AJ go, you'd have to get another receiver. But that's for this all season. That's not for now. Yeah, they haven't used Drew Kendall. I don't know why. They need to give Saquon 25 touches this week. How about you don't run him on first down? And the other thing I think the Eagles need to continue to do, because I think it helped a lot last week, put Hurts under center. Let him run the play action fake. If he could do that and he can complete passes doing that, I think it'll help your whole offense out. I do. 500, I don't want to trade AJ, but if he wants out, we got to explore the best options. I won't trade in NFC if he had to trade him. Listen, if he wants out this all season, then yeah, I think you got to explore trading him. I'm not interested in guys I'm not interested in getting guys that don't want to be there. I don't want to force a guy to be on my team if you don't want to be. So if he goes to the Eagles after the season and says, yeah, I would like to be traded, I will explore. I would look to move him, but I want a lot for him, and then I want to get. Then I have to get another receiver in here. But right now during the season, there's no reason to trade him. What are you going to trade him for? Oh, man, for this game. Yeah, well, you might see that. There's a good chance. He's not practicing today. So I think there's probably over 50% chance he's not playing. But Hurts will be just fine, believe me. I think it would be great if Dotson would have a great big game Sunday. Yeah, it would be nice. Just watch some clips of Smith from Ohio. He is nice. I think he's the perfect complement to replace A.J. Brown with Devontae Smith. Now, Donnie Ford says, if A.J. don't play, I think Darius Cooper lights it up. Well, he might play if he don't. It's interesting that they activated Cooper this week, though. Yeah, the Chiefs trade, Tyreek Hill got a ton of value. Unfortunately, they really haven't replaced him at receiver, though. Did you guys, by the way, did you see Tyreek Hill running routes? He's ready to come back. He's already ready to come back from that knee injury. Blue says, A.J. Brown better play this week. I have them in fantasy football lead, and he's important to me this week. I hope he plays, too. Last game we played, Giants, there was no Jalen Carter. We gotta get these guys healthy. No Cam Jurgens this week. Barkley ranked 23 in yardage among running backs. Devontae Williams ranked 2. Yeah, but the question is, you got to ask yourself, Gregory, it's why. That's the question. Why? Why is that happening? And if you look at Barkley run, it's not because he doesn't have explosion or he's slowed up or he was worn out from last year. It's that offensive line has been horrible. Army 63B celebrates 61 months of membership. Thank you so much for your support. Yo, what up? We need a stud pass rusher that'll help with corner issues. I agree. I think that should be priority number one. I definitely do. Yeah, I know. A.J. Brown didn't practice today. That usually is a bad sign. But Nick Sirianni did say in the press conference today that's not going to definitely mean A.J.'s not going to play. So it looks like A.J. is going to be a decision during the day, Does anyone here know what kind of back surgery Jurgens had in offseason? Like, was it repair or lumbar fusion or the kind of surgery he had? He could really determine his recovery. I'm not sure what it is, but I will say this. The one thing, if you've noticed between plays with Cam Jurgens, he always stretches his back out. He's always stretching his back out. That makes me feel like, man, is he healthy? It was reported that he's playing. Was it? I didn't see the report, but that's great. That's great if he is. If we were trading AJ hypothetically, we would need 2 firsts and a player. He can't easily top 3 wide receivers prime. I can't do that. Yeah, I can't either. What did the Eagles get for AJ? They traded a first-round pick and a third. Wasn't like a first and a third for him? So you got to get at least the first. Now, if you wait 2 years, you're going to get less. But I would be willing to wait 2 years and get less. Cruiser, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Dart is playing without Neighbors and Slayton. JD5 is playing without his top receivers, and Dak played without Lamb for weeks. Hurts. Yeah, well, what about it? I mean, it's not like Hurts hasn't not played with it. He's missed games before. AJ's missed games before. I mean, it's happened. It's not like AJ has never missed a game with the Eagles. He has. So, I mean, the Eagles have gone through that already. Thanks for doing these really long times. Thank you, Rob, man. I appreciate that. And y'all lost to the Broncos. and you're about to lose to the Broncos. Green Blaze, thank you for the super chat. He goes, do you really think we're crazy enough to move AJ? No. Not this year. The only way the Eagles move A.J. Brown is if A.J. Brown comes to them after the season and after they win their second Super Bowl and says, I want out. That would be the only way. Otherwise, it's not happening. It's definitely not happening, whatchamacallit. $500, you see the field goal hit the camera wire again? No. What do you mean? Howie McSwindles needs to go get both Phillips and Chubb. Just make it happen. Can you imagine if they got both? That would be crazy. I think it's funny a Giant fan is sitting there talking about the Eagles losing to Denver when they're about to play Denver. Not to mention they lost to Carolina Panthers. You don't think Hurts would be good without AJ? Yeah, I think a lot of people think that. A lot of people that doubt Hurts. I don't think that's the case. I think he's better with AJ, but I don't think that's the case. However, I do think that the way you construct the rosters nowadays, I do think you need 2 good wide receivers. And I don't care who the quarterback is. Like you need 2 good wide receivers. Trade's coming within the next week. Yeah. It is trade time right now. We are in trade window. It is It is now. From right now today through the bye week, it is trade window time. It's going to happen. It'll probably happen. My guess is by Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I think they get rid of Jalen before they get rid of AJ. I don't think that'll happen. I think Hurts and Smitty have better connection than Hurts and AJ. Well, I think this year it's been that way. But if you look at last year, remember people were like, well, what's wrong with Devontae Smith? He's not getting enough targets because it's all going to AJ. So I think it just evens out. Let's not forget AJ openly expressed his troubles with depression. I would take everything he says with a grain of salt, give him a bit of what. Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. I haven't thought of that. AJ's had problems with depression before. Could some of this stuff could he be going through some stuff right now? And he's posting things, and that's part of it. Yeah, I never thought of that. That's a great point. You know, I would like AJ Brown to Arizona for Marvin Harrison Jr. See, I would like a rookie stud wide receiver, like a rookie stud wide receiver that comes in, and can take over. Leon Baggs says 500. I'll be honest. If Dallas had a C-plus defense, they would challenge for the NFC. Their offense is playing elite. I do agree Dak will choke, but wow, they look good. I keep thinking that, my friend. I think Dallas offense has been good. They have no choice but to score 40 points a game. They're not every game they're giving up way too many points. It's not like their offense comes out and goes up 28-3 on a team. It's like they have to score because they're so far behind, or they're gonna not be able to keep up. Now, I think that while everybody praises Dak Prescott and how great he is, really the truth of the matter is the reason why their offense, in my opinion, is good is because their offensive line and their running game has been way better than anybody's expected. That's why their offense has been good. But what we've seen with Dallas, and we've seen this with Dak Prescott his entire career, he starts really good in September and October, and then he fades out. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah, that's right. Jeremiah Smith isn't eligible to 2027. That's why I'm taking my first round pick this year. I'm trading it. I'm trading it for a 2027 first round pick. Give me a first and third back, something like that. I don't want a first back this year. I just want a first in 2027. And I'm going to load up with number ones, and I'm going to go up and get them. And I'm going to trade up and get them. That's exactly my plan. I know I know that it's what you call it. Anyway, says the Eagles' private jet was in Tennessee. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. John McMullen said it didn't mean anything. It was somebody's travels. I don't know. Who knows? And the question is if it is in Tennessee for one of their players, who would it be? That's the question. What if Darius Cooper has a breakout game against the Giants? Do you trade Jahan Dotson during the trade deadline? I mean, I would consider it. I like Jahan Dotson, but I think even, the fact that you have Mechie also, I think you could do that if you wanted to, but I just don't know. I don't know what you're going to get for him. No, nobody. I do not think they're trading AJ Brown. I don't know why people keep saying it. Like I'm saying it. I don't think they're trading him. Phil, you're just a homer. We get it. Dallas is coming for that. Let me ask you something. How can it just be that I'm a homer and I just hate Dallas? I'm biased towards Dallas. When every year the same thing happens. You guys, you fade at the end of the year and you choke in the playoffs. I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. You guys act like I'm just a hateful person on the Cowboys. Of course I hate the Cowboys, but I could be logical. But you guys do this every year, and you don't hold your quarterback to any accountability. You don't hold your team to any accountability, and then you get mad at people like Eagle fans who call your team out. That's all. You gotta fess up, dude. Your team stinks. They do the same thing every year. Every year, it's the same thing. What is dumb is saying AJ did nothing in Tennessee. You guys gave up too much to get him to believe that. Oh, no, who said that? I didn't say he did nothing. He was awesome in Tennessee. They stink every year. We're sweeping Dallas, that's for sure. Hell yeah, we are. You know, they might have a different coordinator, but you got the same quarterback. You got the same group of people. Let's see what Dak does in December. Dak takes you to the NFC Championship game. I'll give him a little bit of credit. He takes you to a Super Bowl. Even if he doesn't win a Super Bowl, I'll give him a lot of credit. But I don't think Dak could do that. I think Dak would choke, and I think he'll fade away. And he's going to fade into, as Mike Tyson said, he's going to fade to oblivion. That's what he's going to do once again. Snead, yeah, I guess Snead could be a guy. But, man, I'm telling you, they need a Snead maybe. That's interesting. Because remember, the Eagles tried to get Snead really hard. Like, it was down to them in Tennessee, wasn't it? Phil, you see Franks and Beans? Yeah, I was streaming it. I didn't realize how hurt he was. Like, I saw him hold his left shoulder, but I didn't realize he was hurt as he was till after the game. It's crazy. Cruz at Denver Super Chat. He goes, Champloo Gaming said that's bullshit, not you. Oh, okay, me? Okay. ABs, what's up, my man? Yeah, we tried to get him 2 years ago, that's right. Yeah, I mean, that could be an interesting get, to be honest with you. That could be a very interesting get. 500, what is your score prediction for the Eagles-Giants game? Minus 31-27. Birds to Smith, late touchdown pass. I hope the Commanders have a shot. I'll give it, my preview prediction video will have the score. I got to save it. I got to save it for that. You know what I mean? Oh, Snead's on IR? Is he really? I didn't know that. Baron, what's up? See, Mike McCarthy wasn't a great fit for Dallas because every time he went to the playoffs, he didn't get the players ready like I feel his staff will. Well, how do you know this staff will? How do you know? I mean, look, I thought the Carolina game summed up the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott goes out, has great numbers, looks great. Then he needs one game-winning drive. Guy goes 3 and out. Hadn't gone 3 and out the whole game. And he goes 3 and out when it mattered the most. That's what I think of Dak. I think Dak is Kirk Cousins. I'm excited to see Bennett start. I am too. I hope Bennett. Yeah, Snead's on the IR, unless he's getting ready to come off of it. Yeah, you can't trade him. Yeah, he never wins a big game. But Dallas fans get mad at me because I just call it like I see it. Niners Super Bowl window is closed. I think it is. You lost to the Giants twice? Well, not yet. Dallas has the best 2 wideouts right now, Philly. Look, I like their wide receivers. I'm not gonna lie. I think they got good wide receivers, but I don't think that's why your offense has been able to score. I think it's your running game. I think the fact that Dallas has not been one. See, I thought Dallas would be one dimensional, and that would kill you, but you haven't been. You've been able to run. That to me has been the best part of your offense, but I don't think Dallas can sustain it. We'll see what you do against Denver. I want to see Saquon toss plays instead of running up the gut. I feel he can. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to talk about that in my preview video. I'm not trading AJ, but Buckeyes have 2 studs, Jeremiah Smith and Cornell Tate. Jeremiah Smith's a pipe dream, but I would take C. Tate. He's going to be a great NFL situation. Reminds me of Smith. Why is Jeremiah Smith a pipe dream? If you start preparing now, you could get him. Like, you get 2 first-round picks, you can get them, okay? Because it's a lot easier to trade up for a wide receiver than a quarterback. You get 2 first-round picks, and something else, you can get them. So I think the Eagles should start preparing for him. Plus, I think if you trade the first-round pick away, now I know this is crazy talk, and you get 2027 first, it gives you a year to kind of worry about signing some of your other guys. You don't have to spend that first-round money. So that's another reason why I would. I hate Dallas, but I think that CeeDee Lamb is he is a beast. He's good. He's a great slot receiver. 8500, many years of enjoying your channel. Thank you, Vigilant Tracker. Appreciate that. And speak, you know what? I'll tell you this. Like, I usually haven't been sleeping good. I've been sleeping good the last 3-4 days. I'm up early. I feel good. I'm running circles around them cats. And I'm going to show you guys why right now.
Ah, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Are you trying to get a good night's sleep? Are you tired of not just dealing with the light in the room, but all the noise? Well, let me introduce you to the Manta Sound Mask, which does more than just block out the light. It replaces noise with calm. With soft speakers built right in, you can fall asleep to music, meditation, podcasts without the clunky headphones or tangled wires. It fits perfectly, feels good, and shuts out all distractions so you can finally rest. The Manta Sound Mask creates the ideal sleep environment by combining complete blackout with user choice of audio to help them fall asleep faster and sleep longer. Enjoy total comfort, zero distractions, no pressures on the eyes or the ears, no tangling wires, no falling out earbuds. It enhances sleep quality with calming soundscapes, meditations, or white noise, quieting your mind and improving your overall sleep. This all-in-one solution replaces multiple products like masks, earbuds, sound machines, with a single tool perfect for side sleepers, travelers, light sleepers, and anyone needing better rest. Visit the Manta Sleep website to find the Manta Sound Mask and check out all their other sleep masks and accessories. Use my promo code Philly500 and get 10% off your purchase. That's just use promo code Philly500. Link is in the description and get 10% off your purchase and get a better night's sleep.
All right, shout out to them. Appreciate it. Let's go, Philly says, what's your edge prediction? My edge prediction is the Eagles will get an edge rusher that we didn't even know was available. It'll be somebody that we're like, oh, we didn't even know he was available. Who do I want? I want Chubb. That's who I would want. I think he's the best fit. No. I actually wear it because I won't do a promotion unless I use the thing myself. So I made him send me one. I was like, I'm not gonna do anything until I test it out. And I've never slept with them things. I've been sleeping with it, dude. I love it. I don't see shit. It's beautiful. I love it. So far, I actually really do. Ralph, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Barkley getting smoked in the backfield before getting a chance to take a step. That's why he's ranked. Yeah, it's offensive line problems. You know what I mean? ASMR. How can anybody listen to that crap? Oh, dude, that shit's annoying as hell. Hell with that. I can't do the ASMR thing. I think it's absolutely insane. I'm like, I don't even understand. I don't even know what the hell they're doing. CECC vet, they were super chat. Jeremiah isn't eligible until 27. He's 19. That's why I said trade your 2026 first for a 2027 first. Make sure you have multiple first round picks to get him in 27. That's my plan, to get him in 27. I'm preparing now. You know what I mean? I'm preparing now for him. I said to get reaction. I know you don't like it. Nah, I don't like that crap. I think it's weird. Like, to me, it just sounds weird. Like, how can you sleep to that? Yeah, Jermaine Johnson is a realistic trade target, and like Jermaine Johnson and Jalen Phillips may be better long-term trade targets. Like, if you want guys for multiple years, you know, they may be better than Chubb. But if you want immediate impact this year, I think you got to go. I think you got to go Chubb. Thoughts on Ty Robinson? Needs time to develop. Mark way smarter than 500. You don't believe that. Whereas it is. I think you're right. That stuff, I never got it. Jeremiah Smith will be an Eagle. That would be my plan. As poorly as the Cowboys secondaries have been, Jalen Hurts, the only quarterback who struggled against them. Are you talking about week 1 after no preseason games? Come on, man. Come on, man. Crush, thank you for the super chat. Cowboys for life, shout 500, and you dumb Green Bird fans. Shout out to you, my man. 500, are you worried about the Giants? Do I look like I'm worried about the Giants? Hell no. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think the Eagles are going to beat the crap out of them. That's what I think. Not to mention it's Kelly Green week. I would think Sirianni would knows more about readiness than me and you. I think you're probably right. Breaking news, Jermaine Johnson said he isn't going anywhere on his Twitter account. He must love to lose. That goes for the Dallas Cowboys, though. What does? Hey, Philly, do you personally believe what will happen at the trade deadline? I personally believe that, I believe this. I believe by like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I believe the Eagles will make a trade for a pass rusher. That's what I personally believe. Yeah. Now, I will say this. We always have lists of names of guys that are available. And oftentimes we're like, oh my God, I didn't see this one coming. I didn't think this guy was even available. So I think the Eagles are going to get a pass rusher. I don't know if they're going to get a corner. I think they're going to get a pass rusher, though. Dallas did not sign. 500 would not sign a contract with the Dallas Cowboys. Even if they offered me $1 million right now to work in front, I would not do it. Think we will win 35-14. I like that score. I like it. Playing in a week 1, we didn't play any of our starters. Either did we. So you get sloppiness. You know what I mean? You get sloppiness. So to me, it's hard to sit there and go, oh, yeah. You know, Dallas didn't do this good or that good because, yeah, how do you know the first week? You know what I mean? Sorry. I had to answer that. Cowboys ain't won shit. Before I was born, I got hair everywhere now. Irrelevant. Boys beating their chest 30 years. Yeah, it's crazy talk. Cowboys haven't beat anybody yet. The ball was fined $100,000 for going in 10. Yeah, that was lame what he did. I mean, you can't. You not only going in a tent, but you can't tell the doctors to hurry up. You can't do that. You know what I mean? No, nothing exciting yet. AJ's not practicing again today. We'll see if he plays. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Usually when you don't practice on Friday, you don't play. Now, Nick said that he still could play, so we'll see. If they trade for a corner, who do you like that's out there? There's no corner out there right now that I'm like, oh yeah, he comes in, he helps us. Not that we've heard in terms of trade block. I mean, unless they could like somehow get a Denzel Ward in there, I think any corner you get, has questions. I mean, look at the kid from Seattle, right? He lost his job to Josh Jobe. What makes you think he's going to come in and shut down people? So unless it could be somebody that we're not hearing, like a Denzel Ward or somebody like that, I don't know. I don't know what corner is going to be a sure thing that you can get. I think you're better off getting a pass rusher. I found the old floppy disk with Cowboys Super Bowl highlights on it. That's hilarious. Eagles have 5 rings, 1948. Yeah, they do. Giants are going to catch a beat. I think so too. I think they are. Hendrickson, Trey Hendrickson, you mean? Yeah, I think Hendrickson's a possibility. I gotta think he's a possibility. The only question I have about Hendrickson is, does Hendrickson fit what Vic Fangio's going to want to do with him? That would be the only question. I know Chubb knows what Fangio expects and what he does, so I think that's an easier transition. I think getting a corner like Ward would help you out way more than any edge on the market will, because those edges can't get home if their cornerback is leaving guys wide open. We need Ward more than anything. See, I think that the edge rusher is more important than the corner, because you're not getting home. So how long do you expect a cornerback to be able to hold up? You know what I mean? They can only hold up so much time. You got to get guys that can close. If you get a guy that can actually get to the quarterback fairly quick and force him to throw when he doesn't want to, I think that helps out the whole corner. I think you're just so thin at defense at the edge rusher. But I mean, it's an interesting debate, because which is more important? Yeah, Philly, I'm curious to see if Howie has a plan. He's been very quiet. I think he's going to try. I would be shocked if they didn't do anything. Hey, Phil, I was watching a Cowboys highlight goof reel 2 days ago. My dogs have been pissing all over the crib. Cowboys stink. They definitely do. Cowboy fans use Glizzy to rewind their VHS tape. It's hilarious. You'd only trade A.J. Brown? I wouldn't trade A.J. Brown for him. Hell no. Hold on. Oh, boy. How do you take a picture again of the screen like this? Sorry, I'm having to send something really quick here. Pain in my ass. It's crazy. That's crazy. Our pass rush makes our corners look bad. I agree. Patullo been better every week lately, to be honest. Yeah, I thought last week was a good whatchamacallit. Amazing how Cowboy fans are probably the Cowboy fans, man. What is crazy? We're 5-2, but bro saying that we are the worst defending chance with one of the hardest schedules in the league. All they do is complain. Do you ever see them say anything good? I went on the Cilio show that they acted like the Cowboys were undefeated and the Eagles hadn't won a game all year. It gets crazy. It gets really crazy. Pain, I can't believe these people. Cowboy fans are reaching level pathetic. Yes. Phil, I heard the triplets incoming. Their victory beating the Gold Vikes. We beat the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Bucks. We did. I agree. 500. I deemed you some film on Woolen from Monday night. He looked a lot better than Ringo or Dory. Check it out when you get a chance. It's not long. I will. I'll definitely check it out. Philly, one of my favorite stories from you was when you watched a game with your wife for the first time and we blew hugely. The Giants beat us by. Yeah, that was the first time she ever watched a game. And I said, I'm going to bed. And I ran upstairs. Yeah, dude, she was shocked. She was shocked. It's really crazy. We're the only team without a back-to-back home game. That's tough enough along our schedule and injuries. Yeah, no back-to-back games. That's crazy. The single superstar rating of the Cowboys. I don't know what the Cowboys like. What are they talking about? They haven't go beat Denver. Go beat Denver first. Eagles about to be 5-3. Nah, Eagles are about to win. Last Chubby 500 was last child. What the freak does that even mean? What the hell does that even mean? What is wrong with this guy? I have no idea what Nick Yak is talking about. Yeah, I don't know what that even means either. Explain to me what is I don't even know what that is. Any trades? They're coming. Yeah, that's crazy work. First team to ever do that. Yeah, it's crazy. He's right. Did he call me a pedophile? That's fucked up. Why would he call me that? That's pretty lame if he did that. That's below even him. Jeez. Yeah, I would love to get Bradley Chubb. Yeah. 500. Tell him to ask his mom about you. I would block his. I ain't blocking nobody. I ain't blocking nobody. Uh, 37 is Moses. We'll shit some of it in chat. Ancient, yeah. That's a blockable offense. It really is. If but I don't know that that's what he meant though. That's weird, but maybe it was a typo. I don't know if that's what he meant. Whatever, dude. Since founded in 1933, the census, over 500 million devoted Eagle fans had died before the Eagles won Super Bowl twice. Wow, that's crazy. I was glad that my dad got to see. He got to see two now, so I like that. You know, trades are coming. Trade wins are blowing right now. I take Derek offsides Barnett over Hunt at this point. He's been trapped. Yeah, Hunt hasn't been good, man. To me, that's the biggest disappointment. You know what I mean? He meant your last chub was for making. Oh, so he's saying I'm impotent. Yeah, Hunt was good last week. Yeah, if you only knew. Philly, let people speak. Everyone they talk down to him. I try. Philly, why was the Eagles jetting? I don't know. Apparently, it wasn't for anything. You know. Yeah, how it needs to be done with it and make this move already. Agreed. I agree. I mean, I think the trade's coming. It's gonna be any time from now until next week. I think Tuesday or Wednesday it happens. After the huff, I don't want any more Jets. We don't need the Jets stank on this team. Go Birds, right? Dean gonna send Shitty Boo to the cave. Yeah, and you got Jalen Carter back too. If the Eagles come out and match the intensity the Giants will come out with, they'll win. They didn't do that last time. Covey's on the practice squad. We don't want you, Derek. We don't want you. Howie likes to make us sweat. He does. No question about it. Giants fined $200,000 for violation concussion pro against the Eagles game. Yeah, the coach. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on AJ using but me, not using me? I thought it was a troll job to get attention and get the media talking. I think it's great. I think it's done as a distraction because they don't ask about the running game and the injuries, and they don't ask about the real things going on. They focus the crap on that kind of stuff. And I think he's just trolling them. We need a male hair 500. Don't worry, it'll happen. I got feeling Chubb, honestly. Yeah, I could see it. Philly got a Chubb for Chubb. Yes. What up, Jay Capilot? How are you? I want to see what happens with AJ Brown. Hopefully he plays, and we're good to go. I expect a beating. I think the Eagles will be. Why don't you cats go to sleep? I think he's going to throw a beating out there. He's coming home. Hell yeah. Hey, 500, my guy, I pray all is well, brother. I feel like we should let AJ heal up and be ready to go after the bye. We got Smith, Mechie, Dotson, Cooper, Saquon about to go crazy. I feel a big game from Saquon too. Anybody? Yeah, I gotta wonder what's going on with Gilmore. I do. You know what I mean? Why didn't anybody sign him? If he's so good, why didn't anybody sign him? Yeah, Carson took a beat. He looked like he looked the weight, more hurt than I thought. You know. My favorite type of potato chip. I like crab chips. Some weirdo hid my account, so I had to make a new one. On my channel, they hid your account? I didn't see you hidden. I could get to Woolen, but I don't know if Howie wants to put a corner of his pay unless it's bargain. I don't know. I mean, how good is Woolen gonna be, really? Like, the guy lost his job to Josh Jobe, man. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Carter broke Wentz, man. Carter did. He needs to do. We need Carter to play like that this week. I'll tell you that. Chili Fritos. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Twits? I see you got a new thumbnail. Sante Samuel's not cleared to play yet. Yo, Philly, much love. Much love to you too, my man. Thank you. They got new pizza slice chips from mozzarella and pepperoni, and they're amazing. Really? Philly, can you imagine if we traded for Snead? That would be like when we. Snead could be interesting. Yeah. Snead would be very interesting. Pizzle talking so much? Yeah, he is. What did Pizzle go off on? On me? Pizzle was scared to even talk to me before the first Giants game. He didn't want to do business, and he knows it. Now he's feeling himself because his team beat us. Boys, Men, and Monsters, 500. Okay. I'll have to watch this ridiculous thing. 500, don't let Wentz fool you twice. When you find after a game, yeah, exactly. I definitely won't. No, AJ practices like it seems like it. Yeah, I agree. Move Ring into safety, but he's built for it. He doesn't flip his. I think you got to do that too, but I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be during the off season. I don't think you can do it now. Sub 500. What's going on, man? How are you? Needs way too much money. Too much of a risk. That kind of money. Yeah, you might be. I don't know what his cap is. Giants just had one. They did. I totally agree. Pizzle is being a crybaby on Game Time's channel, calling us cheaters. Yeah, he's trying to get. I know Pizzle how he thinks. He didn't want to do anything with me because he was scared we were going to kill them. Now he's feeling himself, but he also knows that he's got 3-4 days to get as much crap talking out as he can, because as soon as they lose on Sunday, he's not going to have anything left to say. So he's just trying to get it all out. I told him I wanted that belt. Bring me home, Philly. Get the old gang back together. There you go. We don't need to do that. You're still hitting on my channel, Philly. What's your name? Eagles Legend 7. And I'll look it up as soon as this stream's over. What's the name? Because I doubt anybody's hitting on my channel. The only people that hit on my channel are it'll be like it'll say Adolf Hitler, and it'll be like all those bands of the whatchamacallit. Otherwise, nobody else is banned. Anakin Skywalker. All right, let me see if I'll look it up. Star Wars man. Let me take a picture. All right, so I'll check it and see if you are. If you are, I will unban you. But I don't think you are. I don't think I have anybody named whatchamacallit. I don't really have that many people banned on my channel. Like I said, a lot of the names are like Adolf Hitler, stuff like that. People being idiots. But I'll try to figure it out. Max Crosby got injured versus the Chiefs on some bullshit. They'll be talking about he'll trade for 8. No, I don't want to trade him. No. Bro, every week Anakin comes in saying he's banned and you haven't found him. Did I look him up before? I don't remember. I don't think anybody's named Anakin's banned on my channel. If I do have a score, I do, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for my preview video. The Smith brothers, I like that. I love being up in Northeast Coast many times. Hell yeah. Philly Deadpool, what's going on? Snead's 22.5 cap this year, 15.1 next. So if he's 22.5, you got to split that in half, right? If he comes over halfway through the year, the Eagles probably would only be in the hole for half of that. And then they would be in the full for the 15.1 to 15.5 the following years. So it's doable, really. You know what I mean? It's doable. 500 when you're dropping the score predictions and when is shakedown's tomorrow at 8 Eastern, and the prediction video will probably be out by probably like 7 or 8 tonight. I still have to make it and edit it and all that stuff. But let me thank everybody. We have over 600 people. If you guys haven't, we only have 300 likes, so make sure you hit that like button. But it's in over an hour, so I'm going to need to head out. I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done, and I got to get that video done later today. But let me thank you guys for joining. Interesting conversations, and we will see what happens. I'll have a video tonight, and then yeah, we'll see about if I have to respond to Pizzle or not, and we'll definitely have Shakedown on Saturday. With that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Peace.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You got plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.